Testing. That's good. Yo. Testing. Yes. Back in action. Desktop audio. Good. Now let me see if it passes onto YouTube. Testing. That's good. Yo. Testing. Yes. Back in action. Desktop audio. Good. Now let me. Big day today, boys. Yep. Let me see. There's no pornography here. Everything's clean. That's good. Didn't wanna, you know, none of that over here. This is a professional institution, and I would like to maintain it that way. Okay? Yeah, we do some streaming. Yeah, we're on TikTok, but not on OnlyFans. Okay? We don't do OnlyFans. None of that. All right. Um, today, what we're gonna do is it's gonna be fun. We're gonna uncover ooh the newest shiniest generation of North Korean scams. Actually, before I do that, I want to see if any of these reporters that were reporting just recently on this, if they tap because I just woke up and I was like, you know what? Let's get a reporter or something like that. Not here. I don't think so. Jesus, usually reporters are like, it's just like jump on everything. I don't know what's wrong with them. North Korea scamming the US. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about. And we're gonna be showing and uncovering exactly how it's done live on like 7 platforms. So like if they haven't noticed now, um, that this is happening, um, yeah, it's gonna be funny. All right. No, don't do that, dude. Just take it away. What are you doing? Ray, you're giving out the you can't do that. If that's like the biggest you're giving away our cards. You can't do that. Um you can't do that, man. Ray. Oh man, I hope he didn't see that. Where are you? If he knows immediately that we're onto him, I can't actually catch him like in the act. Shit. Let me see. No, he's still here. Okay. Let me see if he's still in the server. He didn't leave. Oh, okay, we might be lucky he didn't see anything. Okay, because we got I'm gonna have to disable some things over here. Wait, let me just see where I can see something privately. Um, okay, wait, I can see something privately over here. There's some people that should not. Um, I know here. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Um, I'll look for them. Okay, that is the image. I want to show you some stuff. Okay, so A new friend joining. So let me start from the beginning, okay? There's been, yeah, there has been recently a lot of people joining. Oh, okay, he's writing as well. There's been recently a lot of people joining our AI agency, and they're of Asian origin. Now, that's obviously not a problem. Love Asians. I lived in Beijing. Um, but the thing is that we started to notice that some things didn't just didn't feel right. Like I was talking to a guy which was I was talking to a guy which was obviously Asian, and he was telling me was from Colombia. And this just kept on happening. Like one of them said he was from Singapore. This is during like an application process or something like that. Um, and I always thought they were Chinese or something like that, and they wanted to pretend that they were Singaporean or Japanese so they get better rates. But a friend of mine just dropped me once, like 3 or 4 letters. We don't speak anymore, unfortunately, but this was the last thing he ever said to me. And he said, they are North Koreans. And so, amongst that, I started to look into what the hell is happening because now I could finally understand where they were actually coming from. And I don't like, I mean, seriously, like this guy, for example, that we're going to speak to now, is already in it's already in our agency. And I hope, but like it's going to start an instant meeting. It's not going to give me problems with the camera or the microphone. Um, but he's already in our agency and he says he's from Estonia, but I can tell an Eastern accent from miles away. Um, so I know. Oh shit! Is it gonna give me your camera's being used by another? My computer's slow because like we're actually streaming to 7 different platforms as we talk. Yeah, sync with what's his name? Taki. So, and I started to read, and you go ahead and go and look at like North Korean scams, US, whatever, and you'll find a lot of reporters, a lot of like stuff from the FBI, um, a lot of stuff that yeah will basically explain and will basically give you the gist of the story. And yesterday I put it to test and I realized that it was true. And I'll explain how I did that later. But now we're going to see it actually happening live, okay? So the way that I'm going to catch them is basically by just talking to them, talking about this future project we're going to work on. I'm going to slide in a question about like their internet connection, which will force them to tell me where they are. And then actually, if, towards the end, I will ask for them to prove that they're actually at that place. Now, the reason I will do that is to prove to everybody that they're conducting identity theft. All right. And actually, I think they're conducting identity theft of me. So they're taking my face with all my socials, and then they're applying to jobs and using deep fake and using more modern technologies that are similar. They are able to get the jobs that they want for very high rates. All right, let's go. Too many things open, and I'm worried about that. Too many things open. Too many things open. No, no taker, you're not gonna come in. So his supposed name is Taki. He said, I know Julian is his friend. And I've looked at his GitHub and I looked at the server he comes from. And they always want calls. So it's all they're like totally into deep fakes. Okay. Julian and Colleen, which is Taki. Perfect. Please tell me I can hear. Can you guys say something? You're both on mute.
Hello,
Hey, all good.
how are you doing?
You can hear me?
Sure.
Perfect. I'm doing more or less because I think my computer is close to overclocking. I
Uh-huh.
have too many things open.
Yeah, yeah.
So give me just a second. I'm closing like the ones I don't need. Grammarly, bye bye. Notion, bye bye. Um, CC Cleaner, bye bye. Steam. I don't think we'll be playing video games, boys, huh? No. Okay. Bye bye, Steam. My dad. He always calls it the best moments. Anyway, take care of that later. All right. You're both on mute again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
All right, cool. So, Julian, I didn't get to actually talk to you. Uh, um, oh, my camera. Let me see if it. No, I'll turn on my camera in a bit. It's just the computer's a little bit slow. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay. So, Julian, how about you tell me a little bit about like what's up, you know? I don't first of all, I don't like interviews. I like casual conversations. And since Taki Colleen has vouched for you, and also
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you guys something, which is there's this other gentleman called Adam
Mm-hmm.
who came up
Okay,
to
cool.
yeah, he came up to me and he was like telling me that you guys used to work together with him in a company that like that didn't work out in Estonia, but that he was trying to look for you guys because you were really good developers. So that's one of the reasons why I was like, oh, cool. Let's
Uh-huh.
get these guys on board. You know, it's hard to find good devs. Um, and what we're going to be doing is like looking at exactly at what I already know. I've already defined. I've already like made the brief, and we're gonna go through all of that. But before, I'd like to know a little bit about Julian, since I didn't, I just added you, Julian, because Stacky's your buddy. So
Sure. So let me talk a little of myself. So I'm a full stack developer with a strong background in building scalable and high performance web applications across various industries, including healthcare, marketing, and blockchain. So mostly I'm what mostly doing in the front end technologies like React, Next.js and Tailwind CSS. And also I'm proficient in the back end also with Node.js and Express.js. also, and the serverless architectures, what using the cloud services like Amazon Web Service, Google Cloud Platform, and Azure, etc.
Have you worked with Google?
Yes.
Okay. Uh,
So
Go ahead. Go
sure.
ahead.
Uh, uh-huh. So I'm passionate about integrating the artificial intelligence technologies, including the OpenAI to create intelligent platforms. So with over was 7 years of remote work experience, I excel in creating responsive, what user-centric designs, optimizing performance, and working in agile environments to deliver the quality solutions. So that's a bit of myself.
Man, you have a pretty amazing. I mean, I saw your application, what was written. Um, Actually, it's, I was pretty impressed.
Oh,
where did where did you study, or did you learn it yourself, or like let, let me just open. Actually, I have the application here. Did you learn yourself, or where did you kind of get it?
well, from the college, I what jumped into this kind of IT works. Then, or most of them, I learned of myself, working and learning in parallel, in the companies, teams, with client.
Okay, let me see. Uh, just 1 second. Um, Go over here. And you have worked together actually with Taki, right?
Yes,
So you guys are buddies, huh? You work together in the same
sure.
company. In the same company.
Yes,
Are you also from Estonia, Jules? I think my
hello. Yeah,
yeah, I think my
sorry, I'm living
connection.
in.
No, my connection went weird. Yeah, tell me.
I moved to US, New York.
You're in New York. Cool. So you moved to New York?
Yeah,
Or wait, were you working together in
I'm recently moved to New York.
remote working in New York, huh?
Uh huh. Yeah.
That must be real fun. Do you like it there?
Sure.
But wait,
Why not?
you're originally from New York, or I mean from the US, or
I'm originally Austria.
you're Austrian or Australian.
Austrian.
Austrian. Okay, cool. Kannst du Deutsch sprechen? Yeah. Wait, let me look at your thing here. So there's the Viennese university is really good. Um, did you go to that one, or when you were
Uh
studying?
huh.
Okay,
Uh huh.
okay. So okay, look, we're gonna do it like this. Like, I just want a small get to know you phase, um, which is what we're doing now. But again, don't think about it like an interview. I don't like that. It's casual conversation, okay? Um,
Okay.
you can ask me questions too, all right? So it's not an interview, okay? Um,
Uh huh.
uh, and yeah, so I like to know who I'm working with, like where the where they studied, what is their speciality, and I mean that's of course the most important part. So wait, I'm trying to find out here. Yeah, new recruits. Um, what we because I was super impressed at your profile. But like Taki told me that you were pretty badass in in the good way, you know. Um, so wait, where do I have you? Uh, no, yeah, experienced full stack developer with a strong background in building scalable high performance web applications across various industries. Oh, that's cool. Including healthcare, marketing. Yeah, because I saw you had in the beginning, you had like in your Discord, it said marketing too. So marketing and blockchain, skilled in front end technologies. That's good because I think Taki hates front end, right?
You're right.
and Node.js Express. That's going to be good. We're going to talk about our CI/CD. I don't know if you got to see the movies, but we'll get to that in a bit. AWS, passionate about integrating AI technologies, um, AI technologies, OpenAI GPT to create intelligent platform. Yeah, you're in the right place. Yeah, you're in the right place. That's
Mm-hmm.
we're looking basically like what we look for mostly is full stack programmers that want to move slowly into the AI. So what's your experience in AI? I mean, have you worked on actual projects? Do you have like a robust experience?
Well, yes. So mostly I'm working on the developing the custom AI models, for like the custom the ChatGPT model, and also yes, just to stuff similar.
Ah, I see. Okay. Um, uh, and you learned that by yourself, self-didactic.
Yes.
Cool. Just give me a second. I'm trying to close some things.
So I think we can move into project detail now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that sounds good.
great,
So
great.
let's. What do you think, Taki? We shall we?
Yep, sure, it'll be great. So, first of all, I did check the video which you sent yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it looks like some steps specific, yeah, introduction about your company profiles, also what you've done so far, but also what are you going to do for your vision for now. So I think it looks like really nice overview as of now.
Did you
Also, I've got it.
did you
Uh-huh.
get the video?
Yes, around 60 minutes of videos.
Yeah, I know it's long.
Mm, yeah,
I tried to keep it short, but it's um
yeah, no worries, no worries. It was great.
good. I'm
Hmm.
happy. I'm happy that
Yeah, right. Also, yeah, I've got an invitation about your Google Drive, also which is including CSD pipeline documentation and the other some specific documentation for your project, also for your company as well. So I think in the CSD photos, there are around the five kind of Loom video links, but I didn't get a chance to check out all of them.
yeah,
So maybe
because
after.
the guy, you know, he had basically uh he had we have Loom AI like the special one, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm,
but the thing is, instead of him using the account which we pay for,
uh-huh,
he actually was using the one which is like not AI not AI paid for. So he broke it down in 5 minutes each, which must be very confusing. But did you have a
uh-huh.
look? Did it? So you had a look through the stack?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look about it. But for now, I think it'd be great if we can discuss about the yeah
So
project details. What
yeah, it's
we
gonna
need
be
to
the
do as of
website,
now.
bro. It's gonna be the
Uh-huh.
website. So that's why I like this team, that there's two people, but it's going to be the website, because it's when you're doing the website that you're going to get familiar also with the CI/CD that we have. And as I told you, like what we're mostly missing right now is project managers, so people that can actually level up and rank up into a project manager position. I feel like from the conversations I've had with Julian, he's also comfortable with that. And But for that, of course, the website's good because you see our file structure and our CI/CD as well. Um, and basically, for me, it's like this. It's like talking about the CI/CD, and then just like the our tech stack,
Uh-huh.
our tech stack, and basically then um, basically then talk about what are we going to do with a website. And there's a lot that we're going to actually do with a website, because if you heard the Loom video, you understood already that there's a whole new section that we want to build on. And I'm happy we have
Mm-hmm.
somebody with front end capabilities. Now, um, what do you guys think from like a neutral standpoint about the tech stack and the website right now?
So you mean current front end and back end part as well?
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the web stack right now? Like,
The is so you mean the some specific uh tech technologies which you are using for your project for your
yeah,
website?
yeah.
Mm, actually, I didn't get a chance to check all of them, or so
Okay,
it'd be great if you invite us to your GitHub repository,
okay,
which is which can be your project repository as well, so that yeah, I can check it out about all the code base, including front and the back end part, also yeah, I can understand about it as well. Its infrastructure and its code bases and what tech stack will be used for your projects.
okay. Um, yeah. I can show you basically like in the CI/CD videos that I've uploaded, and I don't know if you said you haven't had time to check it because it's all in 5 minutes. But there you can see the whole process. What are we doing for? How are we working with back end? Actually, it's Vercel. I'll show you that in a second. What are we doing with uh, um, what are we doing with like front end technologies? How are we doing it with like design and then like front end, and also the back end and the whole logics. Of course, like I gotta say something right up front, which is there's a way to do things and there's a way to do things. Meaning like um the best is when you got like full stack guys that know the fundamentals like you and Julian, but uh slowly start to become more effective through the use of AI, right? So I you need to know the fundamentals or else you're going to screw up everything. But you can definitely accelerate the pace of delivery by using different AI tools. You know, for example, we use Cursor with Claude 7.5, and also Klein with Open Router. Um, and but what happened is we would give you first uh, an email of the company, uh, and then you would have access to those things and also the repo. So uh, we keep everything under one umbrella.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, for now, I need to check all of those Loom videos which you sent in the CI/CD pipeline Git for. Also, uh, yeah, if you have a code repository for your project, I mean, including front-end repository and the back-end repository as well. So maybe it will be yeah, React or Next.js for front-end side. Also, the back-end side will be Node.js or Python back-end part as well. So I'm sure that. So if we have all of those GitHub repositories, then please invite us
Okay.
to them. And yeah, let me take a look about it. Also, meanwhile, it would be great.
Who's bookmark?
Sorry,
What's bookmark?
bookmark.
Yeah, somebody wants to join the call.
Where is it?
This is bookmark. Is Julian here?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, strange. Um well, uh yeah, I think it's important for you to check those videos with Julian
Mm-hmm.
so you understand. I mean, I can show you, of course, like I have diagrams that I've been working on so that like everybody that's new is able to do that. But
Yeah.
are you familiar with this?
Yes, of course. So if
I just sent it on the Google conversation. And there you can see like what I have more and less in mind.
for sale,
Mm. M- Maybe
yeah,
you,
for the yeah for sale, maybe you needed to invite us.
yeah, I will. I'll invite you, but I'm not sure yet. But you can see what I have in mind through if
Yeah.
through this link. Um, and but I don't know if we're gonna at the end use uh Vercel because it gets really expensive, and
Yeah. Right.
I think like I got Google credits, 2,000 Google credits for the startup program. Now Google is extremely complicated. That's why I was asking him. So um, my question now is um, how would you guys like to work together? Like um, how would you guys work together in like would one of you be like more front end and the other one more back end, or because what we'll do is we definitely need to like pimp up the website fast.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this? Somebody wants to join the call. Bookmark.
Who is bookmark?
Hello? I sent this just oops. I know it. It's probably one of my note takers. I'm trying a new one. So
Hello,
sorry. Wait. Yeah.
how you doing?
Who are you? How did you get this thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is
Uh,
Felix from Discord.
this is who? Sorry. Oh, you're
Felix,
Felix. Sorry,
yeah.
Felix. Yeah, sorry. Your name bookmark made us think that you were like some utility tool. um,
Um,
I'm just
that's actually happening here.
I'm just finishing off the conversation with Colleen and Julian, and then what we have to talk about is about GHL, which is something different. And I'll give you a call right after. Cool?
Okay.
Don't worry. I took I know Francie was talking to you, but I took over that, and now we're gonna be working together one on one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me just finish the call with these boys because we gotta get the engine running. Okay.
Okay. So I should leave the call, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll call you in a while. Don't worry about it.
All right. Thanks.
That was scary. So, all right. Let me just write over here. Try to forget emails, repository. How do you like to work together exactly? Repository.
Yep. So for the frame part will be done by the Julian.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I will work on the backend part as well, increase the pipeline, also backend infrastructure, increase APIs and the other part as well. Also, it's clouding services, maybe GCP or AWS as well.
Yeah,
So,
GCP. Yeah.
act- yeah, actually, the Julian will handle both the front end part. Also, I will handle the backend part
Okay.
really. Mhm.
Julian, can
Yes.
you drop one or two links of front ends that you've worked with or you've done in the past?
Mm, yes. I can share my screen. Hold on.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh,
Well, can you see my screen now?
yeah, I can see.
I don't think this website have any kind of relation with current project, what you're going to build, but yeah, let me talk a little bit
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this project.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So I handled this project from the scratch. As you can see, this is just but the booking, I mean, the booking website, web platform. So it is focusing on the calculating the cost from one airline to another airline. So we can filter the airlines here and one of the airlines. Then we can choose the date.
This, by the way, what technology did
Yeah,
you
it is
show?
just yeah, just this the JS and
Yeah,
12 and CSS.
perfect, perfect.
Yeah, here is
I
some
love
kind of other.
I like the
Yeah,
little little motions that you put. It's nice.
yeah. So it is fully responsive.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Good response. Yeah, nice burger menu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, we can calculate the cost by clicking this button.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, here we go.
that's pretty
This is
neat.
yeah, just simple project what I handled in few days.
Okay. And you have a bunch of these that you've done before?
You want to see another one?
Yeah, I mean if you have another one, that's great, and then that's enough.
Okay, cool. Let me check shortly.
Is it actually like live and working? The
Yes,
okay.
it is working well. Just 1 minute.
It's Felix guy I need to talk to. You there, Colleen? So I was gonna ask you, what do you
Mm-hmm.
like?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Do you think we get like everything organized first? Like get you guys in, get the emails, get the repository, so you can actually look at the code as well, rather than just
Uh-huh.
a video.
Uh-huh.
Okay, wait 1 second. Let me see. Oh, this is even nicer. Should have showed
Yes, sorry for the interrupting. So I just shared my screen.
this is
I
even
hope
nicer. You should have showed this one first.
it's a little bit fun. I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
clean.
The layouts, yeah, and the good fonts, the good design, the
Yeah,
animations, projects.
yeah. Muy. It's like for special. It sounds like a Swiss brand of cows.
You know,
All right. Listen, so I was asking, do you want to do straight away? Like, should I get into what we should do with the website in detail, or do you want to first like, get so like give you the emails, give the repository so you can look at the code and the way that it is, and then after that we'll have a session about how exactly are we going to do the additions to the website and stuff like that.
so,
It's up to you.
uh-huh. So I think the best what option for us is to discuss, I mean, to clarify about your project. So
Okay.
this is the first point. I think what we are going to build or what we need to do is the first point, and the secondly, you can show the source code if you already have, or if not, we can discuss about we can set the program languages and what the yeah
Yeah.
etc. stuff, the
So
domain, the deployment, configuration, etc. stuff we can discuss later.
okay. Yeah, like for checking the source code and all of that, I'll
So
just give you
what
access to the
what
repository so you
yeah
can actually see it.
uh-huh uh-huh
It's much because
yeah
if not, I need you to get uh how do I say? I need you to get familiarized with it. Um
uh-huh
the and but I can I can so the what I was thinking is uh-oh. Can you guys okay, it's good. I'm gonna have to take this website away. Um So what I was thinking is maybe that's what you do first. Look at the CI/CD, go into the repository and get familiarized with the code, and
uh-huh
then based on that, we have right away a session on the website. What exactly we're gonna do, or we can talk about it right now. What are we gonna do with a website? Um, but I think I think it would be smarter for you to first have a like because I'm gonna want some pretty cool stuff. Um, uh, it's gonna be like pay per hour. I think that part you already know, Julian. I explain well. Taki knows. Um, and so, but I really want like a website like that's at the level of like Hack the Box or something like that, um and so it's gonna have animations. The front end is gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit challenging, I suppose. Um, and so I think maybe best is you first get familiarized.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And
Cool.
then because I already know like making that move, because yesterday I made the movie, like the video, and right after I made actually the first um business deck. So I have a much clearer idea of how to like present the whole idea so that it's fast and easy to capture, you know? Because before I had like that Academia 2.0 document, which was really big. But now I have a much better idea of how we can like show exactly what we want to do. Um, but yeah, I think first like settle in. Um, yeah, I'll give the email addresses. You're fine with that, right? Because like in the email address that I give you, you'll have then uh also like access to uh Cursor Pro, all these things that you might want to use. Also like our GPT team. So it's kind of stupid um not having everybody in the same umbrella, even if they're like freelancers. Um, yeah. So is that okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense.
Okay. All right. Last part before we go in. Um, this is standard operating procedure. So don't get like alarmed or anything. Um, uh, uh, but we've implemented the system together when we closed down the so not everybody can come in. We made this interview not only to get to know the people and actually you know see the work and get
Mm-hmm.
to know them personally, but we have we have a way of validating uh, the whether or not the developer is authentic. So there's a lot of shit going around in Discord basically nowadays. So
Yeah.
what we do is for example, Colleen, you're in Estonia, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So uh, both Julian and Colleen, like if you can for a moment turn on your camera and you it's not ID, okay? But anything that proves that you're in that country is good enough. So it can be like a bill or something like a rental, electricity, gas, even other something else that shows that you're actually in the place uh, that you say you are. It's
Yeah.
nothing against you guys, but it's just standard operating procedure. We're a real company. We're limited. I've got liability, so I have to have my checkup methods too, and that's the only checkup method I ask before I open everything. So,
Cool.
all right.
Well, so I'm pretty sure you have my the LinkedIn, right?
I no, I mean like turn on the camera and show me
Oh,
something
yeah.
physical. It can be anything, from an electricity bill. I don't like it doesn't need to be ID or driver's license like that. I don't need to know that information. Um, That's
Mm-hmm.
too personal. But like hell, even like a dollar, you know, from well, in your case, it would be a euro.
Mm-hmm.
For you, what it would be a dollar, uh, or
Mm-hmm.
anything that proves that you're in your location, but it like it on the spot right now on camera. That's our verification method, because all the other verification methods were either too invasive,
Mm-hmm.
or just it made people feel uncomfortable. So we've
Uh-huh.
settled for something that's like just turn on your camera and show something that proves you're in the country you're in, and that's it. But that's fine with you
Mm-hmm.
guys, right?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Hello? I don't know if this one. Hello?
Yep. So should I must open the camera right now, or we can sketch? I mean, we can catch up later.
In the have to like the verification has to happen on spot.
Yeah. So
Like right,
I mean,
like
I
just
just
but it can be anything, you know, like you're in New York, you have a rent bill or this
rent bill.
rent bill, electricity. It doesn't need to be a bill. It can be, you know, even like a dollar bill will be enough if you have a dollar, you know. It's just that we make sure we don't have um we don't have it like people that are unverified. And I don't like to ask people their ID. I think that's way too intrusive. So anything that proves that you're in the country of, in your case, the state of New York, like
So you will be enough with my bank. What the statement document?
yeah, yeah, sure. If you can turn on your camera and show me a statement um, that has
I'm in the outside and I'm not able to off my camera at this moment, but I can send you to what the picture, I mean the screen capture what I did before.
uh um
If you really want to off my camera, then we can catch up next time to
no, that's
discuss.
the whole thing of the verification process is it happens like just we make it so that right before we open up our repositories and emails and start working together, it happens on the spot. Because if not, like it doesn't make sense. Because imagine for a second uh, that imagine for a second that for some reason you you wouldn't be who you say you are, you know. uh the only you could easily forge something you're like if you wanted to and still get through the verification process. So that's why we kind of make sure that the person just does it on the spot. But if you're like outside, that like just turn your camera on, like and show me New York, you know, that's fine. And for it's the same for Taki. Taki just needs to like anything from like a bill, a receipt from a restaurant. I don't, it doesn't really matter. Just needs to prove that you're in that country so that we can validate and we can move on.
Yeah, cool. So I mean, we can catch up the next meeting. Uh, like, let me talk with Taki about this point. So, this is the first time for me, this kind
Where is
of
Taki?
situation. I mean,
Taki?
calling, I mean, calling, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. But
So,
where is he? He's here with us?
hello, Taki, are you around?
No, I think.
Hello. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm with
okay,
you.
okay.
I'm with
Taki,
yeah.
can you do the can you do that so we get that done, and then
Yeah, yeah, right. Of course, I can do that now. But see, actually, I didn't prepare a camera. But yeah, let me try. 1 second, please.
So yeah, Philip, we can catch up tomorrow meeting again. Then let me show my the document of something else. So this is first time for me, so I'm worrying about what kind of this topic it is. So I know you can understand what I mean.
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I get it. Like that's why I don't ask for personal documents. I ask for
Yeah, yeah.
receipts and just like look, I look around my table and I have like 20 things that I can show that, you know, that prove where
Hello. Can you see me now?
I like your screen I see all black.
Oh, really? I think I shared my screen. 1 second, please. Let me try again.
Okay. I don't know why,
Uh,
but it was already black before. It's strange.
Turn on my
You know, guys,
camera.
it's not again. I don't. It's really just a formality. I want to get through this
Can you
quickly.
see my? Yeah, can you see me now? Actually, I think I turned on my camera from the scratch, but I think you didn't see at all. Am I right?
Yeah, I just see black.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm not sure why this happened sometimes. So yeah, okay. Let me try to fix this my camera issues. But yeah, okay. Of course, yeah, I will ping you a time if I fix this camera issues. Then yeah, we can catch up again.
Ah, shit.
Okay, thank you.
Both of you. So both of you can't do it. Hmm. It's
Yeah, I'm sorry for this.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty
Well,
that
so we can talk tomorrow. So I didn't prepare anything. Yeah, I'm worrying about what kind of this topic is, but no worries. Let's talk tomorrow again, and we can do that verification what you want. But I'm not
do you
sure.
understand what it is?
Yeah, I think I understand. So like you want me to share any kind of the document what I have, like the
Doesn't need to be a
bills or
document.
documents
It
in
can be
New
like
York.
a
Yeah, yeah.
receipt
It's
or
the bills, right? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the yeah.
It doesn't need to
So
be
in the
like
New York,
a
you want to make sure
yeah.
I'm in the New York, and yeah, okay, cool, I understand. So
But
yeah, let's do
don't you
this.
have a dollar with you or something?
What
Don't you have like
dollar?
a dollar bill
Mostly I'm using the what?
with a phone?
I'm not using cash.
Yeah, me too. Okay, cool.
I have my
Yeah,
pocket. Yeah.
I know how it is. I don't use cash either. Um,
Mhm.
you got nothing on your desk, like
I don't think I have anything what I can prove at this moment, and I'm not able to open my camera because I'm in the outside. So yeah, let's do this meeting tomorrow again. You know, I don't think. I mean, I think it'll be better for us.
yeah, it's kind of like the verifications supposed to happen on spot. Uh, Putting me a little bit in a tough position. Uh, when neither of you can, but yeah, yeah, sure, okay. Um, yeah, that'll be. I guess that will be. We can we can. When's the soonest? Because I want this to get going too. You know, the website, whatever.
Yep, tomorrow I think.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um. Fuck tomorrow. With my kid all day for most of the day. You got nothing, Taki, Colleen, nothing like next to you, like as well, like you know, literally like something that has like the brand of Estonia, you know, like If I get food from there or something. I don't know. Written in Estonian, like nothing.
Sorry, what is the Estonia? I am not from the Estonia, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yep, yep, sure, sure. Okay, yeah, I got your point. Yeah, I can show you something, anything on my right now, but yeah, as you know, I just tried to show put on my camera,
yeah,
also
that's all right.
try to see you on your end, but I'm not sure what has happened on my end with the Google Meet and to Meet sometimes. So maybe Julia needed
We
to
can
yeah get.
maybe we can try and move to Discord. Maybe your camera will work there, and at least I can get you started, and then Julian catches up tomorrow. Um, yeah. Julian, what neighborhood do you live in New York?
Mm-hmm.
What neighborhood in New York do you live?
I'm living in Easton
In where?
and the east of New York.
East of New York?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like the Village East? Or they have forgot the name. My sister was in New York for 7 years. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Look, I don't know. Uh, this is kind of a little bit of an issue. I would really appreciate if you would just show me some. It's the only thing I ask. Um, but if you can't, um, I guess you can't. Okay. Do you guys want me to wait, like, while you look for something? Because I don't want to put you in this situation, you know.
Yeah, okay. So you mean you will be service tomorrow? So I think you'd like to confirm this in a few hours of by today. Am I right?
No, like right now, actually, I can wait. Um, I can, I can literally wait. It's not a problem.
Okay, sure. Then please wait and let me try to fix it out of out of us, or maybe Julia and me as well. So yeah, I will
I,
ping you if
I,
I.
I'll stay on the call. It's fine.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure, sure. Please that. Okay.
Mm. Ooh, lordy, trouble so high. Hey, where'd he go? Ooh, lordy. Where'd he go, Colleen? He jumped out. Fuck. Oh, not supposed to say that. I'm bad guy. Bad guy. Sometimes we're bad guys, no? You know what I mean? Colleen.
Yes, yes, I got your point. And maybe
Yeah.
he will regen again, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can wait.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I am trying to fix my camera issues, my second please.
Uh, seems like he jumped off. Ooh, lordy, trouble so high. Ooh, lordy, message from God. Don't nobody know my trouble from God. Don't nobody know my trouble from God. Ooh, lordy, trouble from God. Ooh, lordy, message from God. Don't nobody know my trouble from God. Don't nobody know my message from God. And I hear da 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 da. How long do you know him for, Taki? Yeah. So there you have it, boys. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna have to do some housekeeping. Yep. We're gonna have to do some housekeeping. So, for to wrap up, so everybody gets a gist of what just happened over here. Okay. Basically, um, let's have a look at. Let's have a look at. They're probably watching this already. By this time, I hope. We've got different IP addresses, so um, it it's pretty obvious that the location at which they say they're in is not the real location. So one asks himself, where are they from? You know, like, why would somebody lie about their current location? And the reason behind that is, well, one can only say to a certain degree of certainty they're from North Korea. Um, and this is part of their new North Korean scam. Now, let me put my scam watches on, my scam glasses on. because this seems to be pretty well designed, actually. So let's have a look over here. If I bring up Discord, yeah, this is my server, right? Let me see if they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Taki's still here. No problem. Now it's easy to come back with a forged document. Like he's already doing and committing identity theft or not. Because here's what's happening, okay? What's happening is I've went to check after let me open this also for you guys. Not this one, the other one. I went to check yesterday. I had one of these interviews. And you know, one of these interviews, the guy was telling me he was Colombian. Now I can tell an Asian accent, you know. It doesn't take, it's like a little bit above room temperature intelligence, you can tell if somebody, you know, is from the east or the west. This guy was telling me he was from Colombia, and I speak Spanish. Hmm? So I started speaking Spanish, just like I speak Deutsch. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. So when he said he was from Vienna, and I started speaking, uh, I started speaking German with him. You might have seen the reaction, which was a reaction that was he just kind of like nervously giggled. And it was even worse with a guy who said he was from Colombia, because please, man, if you're gonna choose a country, say Japan or say something where it makes, you know, the least bit of sense. But the point is, I've closed the server now so that everybody needs to be interviewed. So you know, like you can see like the loads of members, and what I did that because I noticed just the sheer amount of people that were coming in, and were obviously not being transparent about their location. Now, obviously, so what, right? So I'll tell you why is an issue. It's an issue because it's part of a greater scheme, a greater scam, if you want. Did I actually close the window? It's a pity. It's part of a greater. It's a part of a greater scheme. Now, let's look at this, okay? Um, okay. North Korea is infamous for its cybersecurity attacks, and they've just been getting. In fact, I'm putting myself. I told my mom, I went downstairs. Yeah, I'm with my mom for a couple of days. I went downstairs, and before we did all this thing, because it's being streamed on like 7 different platforms, I installed the best counter attack malware, antiviruses on all of our different. And I still don't know. Maybe we're gonna get nuked, but you know, we'll die as martyrs. Who cares? Um, what's happening here is basically we have a situation where, let's say, look at my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn's pretty good. I mean, I put a lot of effort into it, put a lot of work. It's the kind of LinkedIn that you'd want if you want to get a job in IT, maybe in the US. So I think in this case, I'm the target, actually. Um, so basically what they're doing is every time that we're supposed to talk together, one thing I noticed as well was that they always ask for a call. Now, that's not actually standard operating procedure, especially on Discord, especially with programmers. So, okay, interesting. Now, I mean, I work in AI, I know what's up. And um, when Taki recommended that I also have his friend join, um, I let him join, but I did some research on the guy, and I found out where he originally came from, and that's from a server called Software Engineering Courses. It's led by the great lecturer Dr. Furkan Gitgurgurkan, whatever the hell his name is. Oh, James Noble, by the way, you're also on fire. I know where you are. Um, and it's really interesting because if you go through this server, you'll actually notice that there are no courses. What there is, however, is a lot of things related to generative AI, more specifically, deep swaps, deep fakes, and um, stuff like that. So much so that they're stupid enough to put it in the same page where they have people asking for jobs. Mr. Lecture Main Admin is stupid enough to put the very instruments that they're using, the very technologies that they're using, in order to be able to recreate very high fidelity versions of face swaps. So, with enough time with my voice, with enough time with my face on these Google Meets, they can very easily, and I've actually tested these different softwares. They're one-click installers, so I'm really curious about like what would be the next step for them once they start to have to program, because I don't think they actually know how to program or even vibe code. But here you can see it's like, oh yeah, I got this person like talking to me too, you know, because I went out looking for full stack devs. So yeah, basically at the end of the day, what happens is that this is a circle, and they're making deep fakes, but the type of deep fakes that are so goddamn good that they can have me, my face, my voice on a call to a company in the US, paying them huge amount of money, pretending that it's me. So using my face, my social media, and all of my the credentials I have. Now, one wouldn't blame them for targeting me because, first of all, my LinkedIn is, yeah, it's pretty decent. It's a fact from the side that here I'm showing it to you in white mode. It's pretty decent. It's got a couple of years in AI, and it's got a couple of projects and a couple of certificates and whatever. I get job requests, you know. It's not too bad, but one can't blame them. And also one can't blame them because um I've always, you know, we're a limited company, so I am doxxed. I'm one of the few people on Discord which is openly doxxed. Meaning, if you go to my profile, uh, if you go to my profile, you go to my accounts or contacts and social. I don't know actually where they have that. The connections. You can see that like I have my Instagram connected. I've got my Spotify connected, which is a bad idea, by the way. If you want to get hacked, this is probably the best way that you can do to, it's just like the more proxies you give somebody about accounts that belong to you, the easier it is for them to really just crack whatever they want open. And obviously, so I'm a sitting duck, you know. I'm a sitting duck. And so what happens is exactly that, is that they have this system over here where um they have this system over here where they're using these technologies that are, we're talking about like to get like some really high fidelity stuff. You need like a minute or 2 minutes, and voice wise, I think we're already in seconds to get the voice like correctly done. Um, I also noticed that Taki was specifically knowledgeable on that, and I did visit the GitHub repo of the other guy, Julian, which has his username written actually on Discord. So, and I saw what he's up to on Discord, and yeah, deep swaps, deep fakes, and I also saw that there's a new like American bounty basically on these sorts of issues, because recently like one of them did exactly the same thing, but he pretended he was a doctor, or not a doctor, but like he worked for as a IT expert for a hospital, and he fucked up. Actually, I'm not supposed to say that. Cut that out, please. I was saying fudded. He fudded it so bad that the whole hospital just went out of electricity. Patients and doctors had absolutely no idea for hours what was going on. Lives were at risk. And so the US has put a new bounty on it on North Korea because um, it all trades back to North Korea. And and that's also why like I still wanted them to come in, and if they do not notice everything that's happening, um I will have another call with them, because I've seen that props to the guy on a YouTube called NTTS, no text to speech. Great channel about stuff that happens on Discord. That's where I kind of like it made me realize what was happening with Discord and North Koreans. Um, but now I actually found the cesspool of where they're coming from, and it's exactly that server. So the US has now put bounties saying that if you help them find these guys, and we might have done some things during the conversation, or we might have not, to find or have a better idea of their location. Of course, there's VPNs and stuff, but you know, I can assure you already that none of them is either in Estonia or New York. Um, and so the big like why North Korea? Why not, China, right? Because China is like that, dude. The cybersecurity team of China reports to Xi Jinping. These guys know what they're doing. Like China goes in, comes out. You don't know what happens. It's like Batman you know, just doing his thing in Gotham City. Like these guys are, they're pulled up. They're given some money by, the great and almighty powerful, whatever his name is, uh, uh, the Korean Voldemort guy, and basically, um, he's trying to put these guys so that they can have access to American companies, not only to extract data, but also probably to inject, malicious code or prompt injections, whatever it may be, or even just to make money so that he can fund his great programs. Now, I'm not Alex Jones, okay? So um I went through the dots that made sense to me, and there's a lot of dots. Um and there's a lot of different articles that I've seen around that show just I think this is in it's truncated, so I hope it doesn't show the users, but they're all good people. North Korea fake IT workers leverage GitHub to build job seekers and personas. You know why Discord's so good? You know why I like Discord and we never moved to Slack? It's because Discord has such a good connection with GitHub. But these guys might have had it wrong. If you go to GitHub, you there's only so much that you can do. It's through Discord and through social engineering that they are able to squeeze themselves into companies like ours, which is an AI agency which works with SMEs and enterprises to do then their dirty work. And yeah, here it shows an example of like the scam of how they're doing it, and it's passes through multiple people. So that guy might not even be that guy might even be like a second or third layer. I don't think so. He's um I'm pretty sure he's Korean, uh, North Korean. Now, um, yeah, of course, this is American propaganda as well. At some point, to fund their nuclear programs. I mean, okay, that's. Do you have any? There's no evidence for that, right? Like, how do you know it's to fund their nuclear program? And shut up, America, because when the Cold War ended and we had our agreements and we had NATO made and UN at NATO, the agreement should have been that nobody can have nuclear weapons, and not nobody except the U.S. Of course, that didn't work out. So just stupid American foreign policy, actually, like legit. But what is interesting, and why do I give a crap about this? Sorry, for the younger readers, um, is because there's a read now. U.S. uncovers North Korean IT worker fraud, offers 5 million bounty. Okay, okay, that sounds cool, huh? 5 million. I mean, it's not all for one person, and obviously, like you have to have the bigger collection of data. But maybe I do. Maybe I have been collecting more data than just these recorded conversations. Maybe I have. And maybe I have contacted the FBI. And maybe I have told them about what's happening right now. Maybe I'm in touch with reporters. Who knows? All I can tell you guys is look, um, you go, and if you want to do something that's good for our beautiful beloved Discord community, is you take a big dump on this server here called software engineer courses, because it's basically it's a front. It's a basic front. People who I know who know, like, are really good at Discord. They looked at this, and in 2 minutes they told me, this was made in like 10 minutes. Um, and it was. This is a complete scam. Um, yeah, so let's look a little bit at like what he's posting over here. What's Rope Live? Um, Actually, today on LinkedIn, when I woke up, and this was very uncanny, was that I saw uh, one guy, legit guy, cool guy, I guess, and he was doing that thing where it's like, look how good the technology is with deep fakes, so that like he was like basically on the camera speaking, but he was actually in the kitchen cooking, you know, and he was speaking, and it was his voice and everything, and it was his face and micro expressions. It was amazing. Um, and that's face swap, right? But it's face swap to a degree where we're not talking about where it's like the old school geometrical longitude uh, shapes. We're talking about pixelated like micro expressions. Um, I don't know. I'm not gonna open it because I don't want like people to like start to get on board on it, and we all know that this is a problem that's just gonna continue happening. Your mom's gonna get scammed because she's gonna think that you called her asking for a quick loan. Uh, we've all heard about those things. Now they're just doing it on a bigger scale, going after companies, and they've I think they're using me as a vehicle. Me because I own an AI agency, and it's legit, it's incorporated, it's got customers, and also because my LinkedIn and my profiles, my social media, not only is it exposed and I'm doxxed on Discord, but they're also they carry some weight. They're you can clearly see it's not something that was made from one day to another. And if anybody can replicate replicate this, then you can basically take on any remote job you want. In fact, you can probably take up multiple remote jobs, and that's something that we have to deal with. So Web3 guys, how about you stop rug pulling each other, because that's just a little bit homo, and start using blockchain for the reasons that we actually need it. That would kind of help, because it's about time we start cross converging the technologies that we have so that they work together. And the way that AI, Web3, blockchain is going to come together is absolutely essential so that we can have proof of validation, of concept, of uh, you know, that whatever metadata we're talking about is immutable and nobody can mess with it. Um, that's the biggest takeaway that I can put out there. And I'll do a small, quick segue to say that's something also that we are working on ourselves. And I hope to get more people that are actually maybe not North Korean. Nothing against North Korean people themselves. Maybe maybe I'm being a little bit like insensitive, and I'm completely engulfed in American propaganda, and I'm not seeing the real deal, which is this guy got an access to the computer and he just wants to make a buck for himself. That's also maybe a possibility. So I don't want we have to always be polymathic when you think about these things. We don't know because we get our information from the US, in Europe at least, like we're completely brainwashed. So as far as we know, NK, North Korea's best Korea, is, I don't know. Actually, that's a diss for the South Koreans. I love South Korea. They have great TV shows. They do the best plastic surgeries in the world, apparently. Um, and they're like, the Chinese are like completely enamored by everything that's South Korean because they watch all of their romantic comedies, and they're like the equivalent of what, let's say, Italy is in Europe, or it was. I don't know if you can still say that. Um, so these guys, basically, at the end of the day, were not able to do a very simple thing, um, which is, yeah, I got a car rental contract here in Portugal. Just show it like this or whatever. There's other things that they're like, just that they couldn't do it because they're not there. They're not in that country, and that for me is enough to know that they're not to be trusted with anything. So um, these are just gonna become more proliferated. Um, I'll take the chance to say something that's on a more serious note, which is, you little dimwits that are working at Excel, like E/ACC cucks, have a little bit of consideration of what we're bringing into the world. I love it. I love technology. I love innovation. I wake up and the first thing I do is think about what happened, what's new, what are the new papers, what does that mean? Like, I love it, but we also need to think about the bad side or the dangerous side. And if we have to be reasonable accelerationists, we got to think in a way where we understand that the technology that, has been broken in two camps, the doomers and the accelerationists, let's say again, actually just needs sensible dialogue. Unfortunately, government, we live in a neoliberalist capitalist society. So it's not like government's going to stop private capitalist entities from their fiduciary duties to make shareholders happy. No, they're gonna, Trump. The first thing he did when he came into office was he completely nuked Biden's program, which was a regulatory program for AI, which was the biggest bill that was ever, biggest in terms of like amount of clauses and amount of information. It was the biggest ever in the history of US. Trump just nuked it. Honestly, uh, I on that point, I don't know where I stand, because like the same time, you can, as the government, you have executive power, but you can't tell a company not to do something like that. So it was a little bit, as Democrats do, a little bit of show and tell. And actually, Trump probably did the smarter thing in terms of geopolitical, in terms of their geopolitical strength, which is important for us Europeans because we're in the middle of these guys. And you know, uh, we don't we want that Nash equilibrium to maintain. So what I'm saying is, have a little bit of sensibility and in your accelerationism, and think about the consequences of all these different new technologies, not only the benefits, and be open to have a dialogue about it, because it's only like that that we're going to be able to uncover the issues that matter, and it's only going to be us, the 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 defranchised, the decentralized people that are going to be able to finally have the vox populi, the voice, to make some change, or to make sure that whatever we're bringing forth, be it, at the end of the line, an entity which is smart or smarter than us, that at least we're ready for it, we're equipped, we know what we're dealing with. Anyway, thank you for listening.